When we talk about raw skin problems in cats, there are many different things that can cause it. When we look at a cat and it might have an ulcerated area on its skin or just hair loss, you say, oh, what's wrong? What caused it? Well, I can give you a list of 10, 12, 15 different things that will cause the same exact lesion. So it's really difficult when you're looking at that to actually know which one it is. First of all, you have to recognize the fact that a cat's tongue is very rough. It's almost like sandpaper. So a cat, one of the causes could be just the cat over-licking itself, over-grooming. And we'll see that a lot of times on their belly, the cat, or around different places where there'll be the hair loss, and then it'll start getting raw because they continually lick and lick and lick. And that could be a behavioral problem, or it could be some sort of allergy problem. Behavioral, like the cats just are over-grooming. Allergic, because maybe they're very sensitive, they feel itchy, and they licking helps relieve the itch, but then they keep on going and going, and the more they lick, the more ulcerated it gets, or the raw it gets, and they feel like they have to lick more because it's inflamed. So it kind of is a vicious cycle. Other things can cause raw, the same sort of lesion, the same sort of hair loss, or the ulcerated effect, could be bacterial infections or mites. Fleas can cause the same problem, but again, it's not the flea that's causing the problem, it's the cat responding to the flea bite and overlicking. There are some other diseases that are autoimmune type. Sometimes a cat will have raw lesions around its face, around its lips, or under its chin, and there's diseases, autoimmune diseases that will cause that, and they're actually they're difficult to treat in a sense that you need drugs that will reduce the effect of the immune system, so you're kind of fighting against the body's own natural immunity to try to treat these diseases. It's similar to lupus in people. Sometimes they call them lick granulomas in cats, or rodent ulcer is another word that they use commonly for these lesions you see around the cat's mouth. Another raw lesion that you might look at or see, that a cat's ears might look very raw and tender or scabby. Because they've been scratching a lot, not licking obviously, but scratching with their legs. That could be caused not from anything on the ear, but in the ear. Ear mites are really a very common problem in cats. You don't see them, they're not causing the raw skin problem, it's the effect of the cat scratching its ears that's causing the rawness. And it's the way you treat that, obviously you get rid of the mites and you get rid of the hair problem. So until you really understand what's causing the problem for the raw lesions, you really don't, you can't treat it until you kind of identify which one's the appropriate cause. And there could be multiple causes too, so it can be very confusing sometimes and frustrating.